Okay, I'm here in my room. I kind of just here chilling in my room, and it's weird because usually I do the updates about the Pontiac, out in the outdoors or whatever. In this update, I wish I could have done it earlier this morning, like started so I can show you exactly what's going on with the steering wheel. But if you really want to know, you can go back to my other videos and see how the steering wheel was done and how it was before I started restoring it and stuff. Alright, let's start looking at it. First, it took me around an hour, I think, earlier this morning. Let me see if I can take it off. It's a bitch to do it. It took me like an hour to get this Indian back to nice looking shape. It's that Pontiac logo. It's like a futuristic looking flying Indian. And all this chrome. It's still a little pitted, but that's all as good as I could do with steel wool. I got it cleaned out. So that's my first, what I did to it was that I cleaned it out. I started trying to clean the centerpiece, but it's pot metal, and like some old guy explained to me, this can't really be just cleaned with steel wool. You gotta kind of rechrome it, but I might just leave it how it is for a while and then eventually take it off and get it rechromed. So that's another thing I did. However, it's hard to appreciate it now because I'm actually done with it, kind of. I just need to do a final. I still need to wet sand it a little bit. Wet sand it and then, But this is what happened. If you can look at the old videos or just probably any steering wheel from the 50s or 60s, this shit got so fucking cracked. I mean, it had like 8 major cracks. One of them was right here, where it's like this much gapped. Another one's like right here. Another one's right here where you can just still see where I did it because it was so big. It's hard to get it smooth. And then everywhere else, right? Just little and big cracks. So what I had to do, I fucking had to first sand it all down and make it really rough, all the surface. Then go into each crack and then make the inside of the crack rough. Then I mix Bondo, but with a little bit more hardener than usual, and I gave it a first bondoing so I can fill in all the cracks. After that, I sanded down to sort of a smooth, and then all the little holes I filled them in again with Bondo. Once it was all bondoed in, I went in with an epoxy sealer over that, a clear epoxy sealer with like 3 or 4 or 5 coats, really thick. Then I sanded down again. Then after that, I primered it, which is this shitty ass brown color. It's a primer and filler and sealer. So I did that, and then I went in with an 800 grit and I sanded that down. After that, I'm gonna primer it again and then go over it with like a 600 grit and then go over it again with gloss black paint. After I do the gloss black, which is the original color, I'm gonna sand it down with wet sanded with 1,000 grit, and it'll be as smooth as a motherfucker, and then you won't be able to see why right now you can't. I mean, this just looks fucking perfect. To think it was all cracked and broken, missing a bunch of chunks of plastic, you could just see the bare metal. So that is my update for the Pontiac, like my 4th update. It seems like not much, but out of the whole interior, the steering wheel from these old cars is what looks the best. And like I said, this fucking Indian's beautiful. It's just beautiful. And there it is, man. Just picture this black. It'll be awesome. Also, I'm actually working on it right now. I'm cleaning it out with some steel wool. It's this mirror, and this is from a 63 Chevy Bel Air. That is what I'm using for the fucking car. 63 Chevy Bel Air, man. So that's the update for some little, external, internal parts, just some cosmetic work, but It was important and I did it today. Thank you.